Hey everyone, welcome to The Loft. Hope you're well and thank you for joining me. Today I wanted to go over another weekly update just to see what's happened with my portfolio over the last week or so. And starting and jumping in, we can see that I have had a change in portfolio value, this time moving from £2,880 up to a new value of £2,931, though that is partially through to some additional money that I've added to the account to buy some more shares. If we check out and see how this is compared to the VOO Vanguard ETF, we can see that my portfolio's return has had a change from 12% last week up to 12.3% this week. So I have had a return increase of 0.3%. However, if we move over and look at the VOO Vanguard ETF, we can see that the ETF has gone up by around 1.2%. So unfortunately, as per normal, my portfolio seems to have been outstripped by the return possible on the VOO Vanguard ETF. So now let's move across and see what purchases I made over the last week. And for last week, it was relatively straightforward and simple. It was for one set of purchases on the Friday, and these purchases were for Store Capital, with the first one being a full share for a total spend of £24.25. And then that was followed by another purchase of 0.6 of a share, and that in total cost me £14.54, which evens out my position of Store Capital to a total of 7 shares. At this point, I would normally jump into my dividends and go through what dividends came in, what I got paid and where I reallocated them. Unfortunately, I seem to have had another week where I haven't had any dividends come in, which is unusual. This is the second time in 1 month that I've had a completely empty and sparse week. So I'm hoping that's not going to become a regular thing. But make sure to stick around and subscribe for next week's and the next month's updates, just so that we can see if this is a regular thing that's going to start happening. Due to dividends being so epileptically poor last week, let's move across and see what companies have been doing particularly well for me and what companies have been performing the worst. Looking at percentage return, we can see that the best performer is ING Group, coming in with a total return of 112%, valued at around £10. Following them in second place, we have ITV, who have a return of 109%. And then if we look across to what companies actually made me the most money, so the most monetary return that I've got, this top 2 list changes to become Games Workshop with a return of 25%, but that is valued at £36.31, with Bank of America coming in quick second after Games Workshop with a return of £26. Jumping across to the other end of the spectrum and looking at the worst performing stocks, we do have, in form of percentage return, Dominion Energy, who are still top in this area in the most percentage amount I've lost. And they are overall down at 12.7%, which is around £3.91. And they are followed quickly by Amgen, who are down by 10.79%. Going over the companies who are essentially my biggest loss in the form of actual money, this in first place is AT&T, who, as we know, took a recent nosedive off of a cliff. Overall, I'm down £6.76 for AT&T, and this is then followed again by Dominion Energy with its loss of £3.91. Taking 2 moments just to see essentially what are the biggest changes and biggest movers in my portfolio over the last week, we can see that our main dropper over the last week was Amgen, with a loss of around 5.21%. Followed by Walgreens Boots and Cardinal Health, who are both down more than 4% each. Now, just a quick update for the May giveaway that I ran throughout this month. It is now closed. By the time you see this video, you will no longer be able to enter the competition. And also, we have already ascertained our winners, mainly because we had only one entrant on the entire competition. So that one entrant has won the full £20 voucher, and no one is getting the £10 runner-ups. So if you were tempted to enter, you should have entered. You would have basically guaranteed yourself a tenner at least. But that does happen. So we may be doing one in future. So make sure to subscribe just so that if we do another giveaway and you want to make some free money, you can join in, get involved straight away without any delay. On that note, the winner for the May giveaway was fellow YouTuber Irish Wealth. He has his own channel if you want to check out. I'm sure he would appreciate it. But Irish, I will be in contact, hopefully not too long, via Instagram, just to arrange getting that sent over to you. So thank you for entering and thank you for the support. If you guys are interested in basically what's happening with my portfolio prior to my monthly update that is coming shortly. You may want to check out my last month's monthly update, which basically breaks down everything that's happened over that particular month, ready for when we do it this month. And until next time, remember to invest, save, and subscribe.